This week in the Spotlight, we flash back to the days of Kirk Heinrich. He had many days in different eras. And then we go back to some Bears fans at the Castle on 79th Street. And then 1993, the White Sox won the division. They were very happy about it. You can see that. And then we go back to the era of Mike Ditka. And he's in a bad mood because sometimes you know how that went. Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. It's the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Sports Spotlight. Great repairs at 108th and Kedzie. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. You better get to Mad Anthony. It's a great sports bar and grill located at 3350 West 47th Street. Serving La Coco's pizza sandwiches and full bar. My trivia there every other Friday. I hope to see you there. You've got to get to the Sock. Live Benkowski Trivia. Alternate Thursdays, 8 p.m., 93rd and Roberts Road. See you there. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. You've got to get to Dr. Sherman Clay, chiropractor. Gentle adjusting. Most insurance accepted. Massage therapy, too. Walk-ins are welcome. Call 773-324-4325. That's HEAL. Dr. Sherman Clay. You've got to get to Lulu's because they've got it all. Italian beef, hot dogs, burgers, chicken, gyros, fish, salads, subs, ribs, and a lot more. At Taylor and Ogden, 2200 West, you got to check out Lulu's. They got everything. You've got to get to the Wise Owl. Pizza, pork sliders, Cuban sandwiches, carrot soup, elote burgers. Trivia, my game, alternate Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Great cocktails and bartenders at Van Buren and Racine. A lot of good stuff going on at the Wise Owl, and a great presentation and a great staff. You'll enjoy yourself when you go to the Wise Owl, and I hope to see you there on a Wednesday. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Porter. The bad news is in here at the United Center, and just when it seemed like the Bulls were getting some things together, Kirk Heinrich, with a torn ligament in his right thumb, is out for approximately 3 months. And a tough blow for the Bulls, who seem to be kind of figuring out their substitution patterns, getting some things set, getting some things figured out. And among other things, we asked Vinny Del Negro about the tough blow to his mixture of how he's going to use his guards and his roster, and to be missing such an important player so early in the year.
You know, feel terrible for Kirk. You know, he's such a big part of what we do. He's one of our captains, one of our leaders. He's been there every day. Hasn't missed a practice. Is a hard-working guy, and you just feel terrible for him. Kind of just an unfortunate incident, and you know, it's tough to swallow. And I feel bad for him, and without question, it affects the team, and we'll just have to buckle down, and other guys are going to have to step up and make plays in Kurt's absence.
Who will be your backup point guard?
Ben Gordon will be out there, playing some point, and Thabo, and obviously Derek will run the show, and then we'll go from there.
We get creative with Dang at some point here, backcourt down the road.
I don't know if creative is the word. It's in the process, but it depends on matchups and where we feel we can be effective. But losing Kurt, there's more minutes there, so we'll just try to get Larry back as fast as we can and do that smart. And if we can get Luol at the big guard spot once in a while, maybe we'll do that. So we'll just the old cliche, take it a game at a time, and we'll do that.
What is the prognosis on Hughes now?
So hopefully get a little contact this week. That's what they're telling me. So, I don't want Larry to rush back and get hit and then be out even longer. I want to make sure he feels confident that he can go out there and handle maybe get hit or whatever like that. So, we'll see how he feels this week.
From your point of view, as you learn matchups and figure out your playing time for guys, this is about the last thing you needed to add to your equation.
That's not easy, but, it's part of the game, and no one wants to be injured, and Kurt really has never been injured. Like I said, he had a very productive summer and came into camp in great shape, and he hasn't missed anything. So feel bad for him, just kind of on a unfortunate, going for the basketball. And I think when he did it, he didn't realize it was as bad as it was. And it's just one of those things. You just have to move forward and hopefully make sure the surgery goes well and get him back as quick as we can.
Prognosis on Gooden?
Gooden's day to day. He's got some swelling in his ankle, and more. If push came to shove, I think we could get him out there. But it's a long season, and we'd like him to get healthy. If we push it, he tweaks it again, get more swollen in there, then he's out more games. Just trying to be smart with that.
This is something someone like yourself as a shooter worry about because it's the thumb, right hand, right thumb guy.
I wish it wasn't, the right hand. I wish it wasn't anything, but you'd rather it be the left. But I think he'll have great rehab, surgery, the whole thing, and he'll get back as soon as he can. As a competitive guy as he is, I know his rehab. He'll be very diligent in that, and hopefully it'll be sooner, but. We'll be smart and at least give him the 8 weeks and then go from there.
We'll just swipe down and try to take the ball from Stoudemire, and just kind of felt like I hyperextended it. I came off shaking my hand. It was hurting and really not thinking too much of it. And I got down there and just started really swelling up on me. So I told the trainers and looked at it, and it is what it is.
More serious than you thought.
Yeah, I was going home last night thinking maybe a couple of days, feeling better, and just kind of shocked when I found out today that I had tore a ligament, and I was looking at sitting out significant amount of time.
Kurt, it's got to be about how difficult the rehab is and that stuff. Have they talked to you much about that?
No, just haven't gotten too much into it. Talked more about the procedure and just the pros and cons of just how just timetables and just basically what they're the doctors are thinking, the trainers are thinking, and stuff like that.
There's got to be a sense of frustration. I don't think you've ever had an injury that's kept you out this kind of length of time.
No, I've never had to sit out length of time. Never had surgery. So right now I'm just a little bit shocked of still trying to wrap my mind around what really happened, and it's kind of, in my opinion, it's a silly injury. It's my thumb, but it's unfortunate. And like I said, right now I'm just kind of shocked that I'm gonna have to sit out that long.
Kirk, as frustrating as this is going to be 3 months, is there a sense of relief that you don't have to bag the whole season, only 6 games in?
No, there's really no sense of relief. Just frustrated. Worked hard in the off season. Just frustrated. I'm not really. I can't really say I'm relieved. I just still trying to figure out. I can't believe trying to figure out how long 12 weeks is going to be, and really what I'm going to do with myself. For 12 weeks.
You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. Kim G. Sherman, psychotherapist, Des Plaines Wellness Center. Therapy for individuals, couples, families. Call 847-962-4849. I've known Kim for over 20 years. She is a true professional, and she will help you. Give her a call. Family Dentist, Lawrence Furland, DDS, 109th and Kedzie, crowns, veneers, cleanings, improving your smile. They do a great job. Call 773-233-7044. Excellent work, impeccable. Call the Family Dentist, 773-233-7044. They did a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. Third quarter, very happy about it. The pass beautifully connected to Desmond Clark off the play action, and the Castle fans are loving it. Boy, beating the Packers up like this. Then, the Bears out of character, go for two, and another sweet pass. And Greg Olson, let's hit this tight end this time. Special teams still excelling. One block punt, how about two block punts? And it right into the end zone for the easy score, and you just gotta love it. So the third quarter ends with the Bears in an amazing 3-touchdown lead. And we have some folks who are ready to talk Bears football. Let's find out what they're thinking. They got their drinks all ready to go. All right, so the Bears are up by 3 touchdowns. What's your name and what do you think about that fact?
My name is Wally from the south side of Chicago, and I can't say it didn't come as unexpected. Lovey targeted this team when he got to town, and hey, they're on their way to the dance, but there's going to be some bumps on the way.
Yeah, no kidding. I'll let you grab your drink and we'll walk you over to your table. You can introduce me to some of your teammates over here.
Exactly.
All right, who's, yes?
This is my nephew, John. He's actually from Madison, Wisconsin, but obviously displays his colors properly.
Wow, you,
This is my wife.
okay. And why are you wearing that?
Because I am a huge Brett Favre fan, and I love him. And I still think that we can come back and win this game.
We'll talk after the fourth quarter. All right, who else you got with you?
Oh, my brother here, Michael, who obviously Southsider, Bear fan. Bears. What do you feel about the Bears display?
I just remember this season for 2-0.
2-0 against the Packers.
Sweet. Just got to hang on for 15 more minutes. Then we'll know more. Brian Urlacher had some trouble against Brett Favre early in the career, but this represents the greatest moment against the Packers ever as he scampers 85 yards for the score, and he's happy about it. What a great feeling that's got to be in the cold in Chicago against the arch rivals. With Lovie Smith, looks like a 6-2 record against. So the game ends. The Bears beat the Packers. What do you think about that?
All I have to say is who's going to the playoffs. I'm just going to say that right now.
I'm so sorry that you won't have the home advantage.
That's all right. That's all right. I'll be watching their games at the playoffs. So.
Okay. Let's talk to some more happy Bears fans. Let's see where they went.
What was this all year long?
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering. Yeah, why are they playing so good when it doesn't matter?
Getting it ready for next year.
I guess that's what we got to think. But you'll take it, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. All right, let's find some more happy fans here. So what did you think of the Bears winning today?
To be 2-0
against the Packers.
Exactly. That's that's the only comment to be given. And living in Wisconsin, that is a nice thing.
Wow.
Even though they say we're going to the playoffs, I get to say, well, you have 3 losses. Who are 2 of them to?
Yes.
Very good. Very nice. Thank you. Well, that about sums it up here for everybody at the Castle, where trivia resumes December 26th and continues on January 9th and every other Wednesday after that. Thanks for being with us here, and we'll be back with more on the Spotlight, other sports, right after these important messages. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Go play at Red Shoes Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski in Alsip, featuring 16 Brunswick Gold Crown pool tables, drop fluorescent lighting fixtures, and the fabulous Braid of Cloth. Call 708-388-3700. And now video gaming is available at Red Shoes from open till close. And don't forget, the Illinois Lottery too. That's Red Shoe Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski. You've got to get to the Sock Live Minkowski Trivia, alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. 93rd and Roberts Road. Great game, great people. Check out the Sock. I think you'll be glad you did when you go to my trivia game every other Thursday. 8 p.m., 93rd and Roberts Road. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie does tune-ups, transmission, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes, and emission system repair. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they've done a great job for me. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie. You've got to get to Papa Joe's new location, 5900 West 111th Street. Italian beef, tetrazzini, great pizza, Parmesan, ravioli, and more. All my classic choices. New location, and they can still deliver into the city. Get to Papa Joe's.
Jim Harbaugh's interception on the very first play helped set up this Green Bay touchdown by Keith Woodside. The Packers led 7-0, and you're thinking, oh no, not again. But fortunately for Bears fans, the takeaway mentality was in force early. Ron Rivera coming up with this Packer fumble, and they're going, yeah. Neil Anderson, who averaged less than 4 yards per carry, gutted out a couple of touchdowns, including this one, to make a 7-3 Green Bay lead, a 10-7 Bears advantage. Trace Armstrong, who played possessed throughout the game, took over possession here with a fumble recovery as the defense again set the table for the offense. Jim Harbaugh, who all season long has fought off the urge to run with the ball, wisely listened to himself here, bootlegging for the score. It was 17-7 Bears. They would win it by 18. And Mike Ditka and company avenged last season's stunning loss up here in Cheesehead Land.
Well, we played awfully hard, and some good things happened for us. And, of course, the defense played awfully good. You know, we weren't real excited about turning it over on the first play, but the defense hung in there even though they gave up the touchdown early. They hung in there and did the things they had to do. It put great pressure on the quarterback, and once you do that, you're going to have a chance to make some good things happen. The other thing is, I think, when you can get some points on the board and you get them away, I think they got a good running game, and we got them a little bit out of that because they had to throw the ball a little bit more, and I think that helped us some too. But that's a good football team, and our guys played well, and the team concept was intact probably as much as it ever was today. So I'm just happy about everything. I'm happy the way Jim bounced back, after the first play and hung in there. He had a little problem a couple times with some formations, but other than that, I thought that overall there were some good things. A couple holding penalties in the third quarter when we come out really hurt us. But they call them. You're going to get them called both ways. They called some on them too. And I thought Neil was just got a tremendous amount of heart. I mean, he hung in there and pounded, and he took some beat. He got beat on in there a little bit now, and he hung in there very good. Then at the end, it was just a matter of, it didn't matter. We just did the same thing we did last week: tossed it weak, tossed it strong, and ran the basic stuff. And usually you figure, maybe we ought to go back to more basic stuff, I guess, because it seems to work for us, especially when we we put some emphasis on the line and let them block a little for the run, because they seem to enjoy that more than the other. And I don't know that I don't think they sacked Jim. I know they pressured him a couple of times. So I think that we got to be complimented in that area, because they got good football player. Harris is a heck of a football player, you know.
I never thought 9 years after he left I'd still be missing Mike Ditka, but I am. We'll be back with more flashbacks in a moment. I know you can't get tired seeing this one more time, but the unlikely Kirk McCaskill on the mound. Take one more look at the big out that clinched the AL West. Savor the moment, won't you?
I lost my concentration, but you know, that's over. We win. That's the important thing tonight.
Were you getting more pumped up? Was that, you think you're getting more pumped up? The crowd was getting more pumped up?
I tell you what, last 2 innings I pitched, I wanted to stroke out everybody. That's what happened. That's why I lost my control and everything.
But it was a pitcher's duel for the most part. What did you think when Bo hit it?
Oh, when they hit it, I saw the ball not going nowhere, but when everybody in the stands jumping, that's it. No, that's it. That's the game over.
Roberto Hernandez, congratulations. Beautiful job all season long, being the clutch closing man. Your feelings now?
Well, if you ever can get this, I'm freezing right now, but I'm enjoying this. It's been a great year. Guys,
congratulations.
Guys fought all season. You just can't say enough about this team. We had guys step up. Guys who thought they would be a year or two away. Jason, you can't talk so much about his job. Joey Cora, what a season. And Ellis and Wilson, you just go down the line. I mean, this team is good, but we believe in each other. That's the biggest part.
With your tenacity, they kind of follow your lead, and Roberto thinks that's a real key that the rest of the staff emerged like it did this year.
I hope so. I mean, I've been about winning since I got here, and this is what I've been looking for the whole time. And there's not anything you can do individually that makes up for any of this going on right now, and that's the big thing I push.
Can you capsulize your feelings when it finally sunk in that it was yours?
It's great.
Thanks, Blackjack. Back in a moment. You've got to get to Jack's. 3325 Ridge Road in Lansing. Trivia every Tuesday at 7 p.m. A very intense competitive game. Any of half a dozen teams can win. You've got to get to Oliver, 6100 West 159th Street for my live trivia. Alternate Wednesdays now at 7 p.m. It's a great place with great food and drink and fun. Get to Oliver's on a Wednesday. I'll see ya. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie is great. Tune-ups, transmissions, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. They do a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. They're quick, and they don't charge an arm and a leg. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair, 108th and Kedzie. Trivia will be at the Sock. Alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. 93rd and Roberts Road. Great food, great drink, great people. Everything great. You've got to get to Mad Anthony, a great sports bar and grill at 3350 West 47th Street. They serve Lococo's Pizza, sandwiches in a full bar, and my trivia is every other Friday, start about 5:45. Fun times at Mad Anthony. See you over there. Reggie's is a great place with tons of music, interesting people and staff, great food and drink at 21st and State. And amongst the cool things they have, Benkowski Trivia. All shows are now Monday at 6 p.m. Reggie's, 21st and State, a fun place. We're back in the spotlight at Hallis Hall, and although he was basically under control, Mike Ditka got a little fired up as we bridge the gap between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants games. And let's just take it away, Mike Ditka, with a few of his choicest remarks.
Films?
Yeah.
28-6.
No insights?
I'm not an insightful guy. No, I'm not. A lot of opportunities that were missed. A lot of effort. Just what I said after the game. I'm pretty observant on the sideline. I see most of what happens. I don't see all the intricacies and missed blocks and things like that, or how maybe one guy playing a defense wrong. But that's what it was. I mean, 2 games, we've had 6 big plays, over 40 yards. 5 passes, 1 run. That's a lot. That's a lot. Breakdowns, it's not what we're doing as much as how we're doing it. And, you know, you can only do it as well as you do it. We got to get better. We got to concentrate on it more. We got to talk about it more. We got to get better at it. Offensively, very close to making a lot of plays, and we didn't make them. And just breakdowns by different people. I mean, it's not anybody's lack of effort, but it's a game that we should let get away. They shouldn't got away, but that's worth, you know, that's not worth even saying. But that's what happened. We should have won the game. Defense played well enough to win. Defense got us 2 turnovers, and we played well enough to win. And that's all you can look at. I mean, yet you hate to see that happen because, you know, to be the devil's advocate, although they got 2 touchdowns, they should have had maybe no touchdowns. So that's one way to look at it. This is a team. So therefore, if the offense is not scoring, the defense has to shut them out. Just like last week, that their offense was scoring, our offense had to score more. That's all it comes down to. Special teams has to make a couple plays, and the special teams actually, we pretty matched up about even with them. We were a little weak on the kickoff return, their kickoff return. We never got the return one, and everything else was about balance. We got 1 turnover, so there were some good things in that area. And as I said, the guys are hustling. I don't know any other way to put it. We're just going to go back to the drawing board and try to get it right. That's all. Try to get it better, gang. I have nothing more I can really enlighten you on. That one's over with. What do you want? You want to talk about something that we could do to get better? I'm going to try. We're going to emphasize all the things we saw, negative, positive, but we're not going to dwell on the negative. We're just going to try to correct them. Try to emphasize the positive. Positive, this has been the best game I've seen Richard Denton play in a long time. You know, I thought Fridge played, or Bill Perry played awfully well in there. I thought Trace played well in there. Zorich was working hard. I mean, there was a lot of good things in there. Mike Singletary had one of his better games. But again, if you take 5 or 6 on a defense and the other 4 are not making any plays, then you end up with not a lot. Well, disappointed, yeah, what am I going to do? I mean, I could go back to going out to grab the guy, choke him, scourge him at the cross, and eulogize him and bury him. But I'm not going to do that. It doesn't do any good. These guys are, this is my team. This is our team. This is who I have to play with. Now, if it's not good enough, that's my fault, because I kept them here, right? And if they're not playing the assignments right, then it's either their fault or our fault, my fault again. So I got to take the responsibility, gang. I don't pass it on to anybody. You're right. It disappoints the heck out of me because we're a better football team than that. We shouldn't make those kind of mistakes. It's too hard to play this game of football. But in the same instance, they made a couple of breakdowns the same way on defense. We could have had 2 scores the same way. But we didn't. We didn't hit the plays. They hit them.
You've got to get to Lulu's. Italian beef, hot dogs, burgers, chicken, gyros, fish, salad, subs, and ribs. All at Taylor and Ogden, about 2200 West. Check out Lulu's. It's the best of the West Side. I'll see you one day at Lulu's. You've been watching the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Sports Spotlight. Perfect Pitch located at 108th and Kedzie. Great repairs, great people. Lansing Floral, 708-474-1212. Huck Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound saddle stitch, very competitive pricing. Call 708-396-1010.